What is up, my people? It's like, what's up? What's up, everybody? We are back again. This should be day 4. Today, we are going to work out arms. My weak points are my arms. I'm competing in bodybuilding in April in a competition here in Colorado, NPC, and I want the W. So, get ready with me as I go to compete. You know, all that nonsense that we don't. Start off by measuring the amount of cream in my coffee. My peppermint mocha gets about 22 milliliters. And this is halfway for the diet, halfway because I just like how the ratio tastes enough to not mess it up, right? And then vanilla caramel creamer equaling about 43, and by about, I mean exactly 43 milliliters. And that's the best tasting cup of joe. So we're working out arms today. It's going to be a vicious arm workout. But before that, I have some house showings to go to. I have some clients who flew in from California, and we are going to be spending the morning seeing some homes, beautiful homes for sure. One of the homes was at the end of last night's video, so you'll see how extravagant their tastes are, right? And I love it, love every bit of it. But yeah, so it's gonna be a good old day, good old show. The gym will be in the middle of the day instead of at the beginning of the day. But that is the benefits of making your own schedule. Making your own schedule. I'm showing you guys how we do life over here. Although there is a formula, the best formula for success over here that I've realized is just being able to be flexible. If you're flexible, then you're open for all opportunities that come. If you're super rigid and like, I have to do this at 8 a.m. and I have to do this at 9 a.m., like, I just see it as you cutting yourself off from the spontaneity of success. You know what I mean? Double shot espresso coming up, boy. So, I'm still going to do the vacuum. I still like to do that rigidness, right? Eating breakfast, doing the vacuum. I really like doing the vacuum every morning because, if that's something you practice, first of all, your vacuum is going to get way deeper because everything starts to move out the way, especially as you get leaner. Although I'm bulking, I'm still going to do it every day because I definitely want to present a good package on stage, right? Definitely want to look my best. I want to be completely shredded, peeled, deep vacuum. And as we work our arms today, I definitely want to push a little bit harder than I typically push, right? Because I don't want to leave any stone unturned. I don't want anyone to come and beat me because I'm a little undersized or whatever it is. The weight cap for my category, my height and weight category is 205, if I'm not mistaken. I'm already at 210, so I'm going to go up to 220 or so. And then when I cut, probably like late January, early February, to get ready for April. Then we'll drop down to, like, depending on what the coach says, either 200, maybe 190, so we can be really see-through, shredded like an orange, peeled like an orange, shredded like chicken. That's what I meant. Should be good to go then. So here we go. I'm going to take you guys on the road with me, and I will be singing later on tonight because I also am opening up for some people at Stampede, this gigantic place in Colorado and Aurora. So I'm doing that on Sunday. So the big 3 things we got going on: house showings, house real estate, loan officer stuff, bodybuilding, and music production performance. That's what we got going on right now. Trying to get my listing sold, trying to win some competitions, trying to sing my cheeks off. Yeah. Right. Probably see you guys in the car. Let's go.
on our way to DR Horton Homes, right? The clients that flew out from California to come see some homes out here, meeting to see some new builds. So the cool thing about DR Horton and these new build properties is that a lot of them have like amazing builder incentives. Like, of course, the preface is like you have to meet the qualification guidelines, but part of some of their guidelines is, well, not part of the guidelines, excuse me. Part of some of the qualifications are, it's like they'll give you a 499 or a 4.5 rate. They'll give you $30,000 to $40,000 down to cover some of your closing costs, and then the big interest rate buy downs. And these are just numbers that other lenders and other like for sale by owners and regular homes on Zillow, they just can't meet. They can't match that type of deal. So I really like. I've been kind of pointing a lot of people in that direction, especially people who like have a decent amount of money in savings, but they don't have like a crazy amount. So this is perfect for anybody in like the 400 to like 650 price range. Right now in the market, I would say new build homes are like the absolute best for you if you're looking for some homes right now, in Colorado at least. Although I could do loans in all 50 states, market wise, I would say Colorado is really well suited for new build properties. So we're going to go see some DR Horton homes. We're going to see some Century homes. Might see some other ones. But if they don't find anything that they like, because obviously a new build home is a certain style, right? The modern homes that they're putting together is, some of them are like really boxy. Some of them are like very, very modern. So if you like more of like the rural, I guess not rural, it would be more like the farm style, ranch style homes, very, very spaced out properties. New build homes may not interest you, but if you do aim for something more modern, then a new build home might actually be the best option for you right now. So they're used to California, so I'm sure everything's going to be amazing to them, right? So California real estate is, in my opinion, is not bustling. It is not ideal for the average to a budget above average buyer. Um, your money just doesn't go far out there. Everything's already kind of at the top end of the pricings. So that's kind of where we're sitting when it comes to that. So I'm very excited. I'm going to bring you guys inside on a few of them, let you know what we're working with. So if you're in the market, know somebody in the market, I'd be happy to assist per usual. And then after the extravaganza with the new build homes, I will be hitting a succulent and supple, vascular, girthy, thick, veiny, intimidating, maybe even scary arm workout this evening. I'm trying to gain a whole inch on my arms by the time I leave, and I will not leave until I've done so, because we're here to win competitions. We're here to be better than we were yesterday. I'm here to exponentially increase what I've done in prior years. I am 210. I must gain 10 pounds of muscle. Even just saying it gives me chills. Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that. But for some reason, I'm staying like I'm eating a lot more, but I'm staying like really lean. Surprisingly, like my face is a little like, you know, not quite puffy, but like you can tell like I've started to eat a little bit more, but like the abs are still good. The shredation is really fucking striating. I am not. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad, and I'm not mad about that because I definitely want to stay aesthetic, right, for the videos. I'm not one of those who like put on too much weight when it comes to a bulk, because I did that one time, and boy, I hated life. Even when I'm flexing in the mirror, if I don't see like the striations, I feel like I just look like a fat ass, to be honest. And I don't like that. I don't want to just be like puffy big. I don't want to have bubbles for biceps. I want to see the lines in them. I want to see the cuts. And if that means I can't grow quite as big as somebody who really commits to a bulk, so be it. I'll let genetics take over because I have really good genetics. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. So we got about 40 minutes, 35 minutes to get to DR Horton. If something crazy happens on the drive, I'll bring you guys back. But otherwise, I'll see you inside. Seen some new build houses. Some of these are still in, construction. Some of them are fully furnished and ready to move in. Right, so I'm looking forward to see which house my client is really gearing towards. So we're looking at some 4,000 square feet models, 3,800. Did I say 4? Yeah, 4,000. I thought I said 40,000. That would be wild. Anyway, we're about to go inside. See you guys inside.
What's that? This is cool because it like smells more real for everybody else.
That's nice. The stairs are really pretty too.
Yeah, they like this one because you can't see the stairs.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be more like a custom home.
Mm-hmm.
This house is so big it has 2
Basement. Walkout basement. Perfect. Crawl space with a lot of extra room in there. Beautiful. In Parker, Colorado. What's up, kittens? So, I absolutely love being a realtor. I love my job so much. I love seeing houses, and this does relate back to fitness and to life and all the above. It relates because how I view seeing houses, and especially when you're looking at really really nice houses. Like, I don't know how often people sit there and envision and imagine themselves in better situations than they currently are in, right? So follow me on this one. Your imagination, like if the world is shaped through thought, and that's the worldview you're gonna have to look through to understand the point I'm about to make, is that everything around you, all these houses to my left, that was in someone's brain first. Someone had the idea to make a house. They had the idea to construct it in this specific way. They had the idea to put it together and basically, draw it out, structure it out, buy the lumber, put it together, right? So that whole entire house is in somebody's brain. So when you're thinking about the practice of visualization, that is the entire foundation of building your future. And I love the idea of being in gigantic homes, frankly homes that I can't afford right now, if I'm being honest with you. Like, there's 800 $900 million homes that I show people all the time, and I love visualizing me living in that house. I love opening up the door like it's mine, and what I would do with the space if it was mine. And because I feel like that exercise of putting yourself over there is the only type of exercise that will get you over there. Success is not by accident. Like, let's relate it back to the gym and fitness. I visualize myself as big as CBUM, or as big as ERS or something like that. Obviously, like, if I really had a goal of being at Olympia, I would be very more intentional about that type of visualization. But like, I envision myself bigger all the time. I'm looking at myself in the mirror, seeing the progress. I envision every ounce of food that I eat going into my muscles, right, which makes me bigger, like mind body connection. That's why it's probably wise to not wear headphones at the gym, so you can really have your brain in full connection with your body, right? I knew this soccer player back in the day who would run for hours training, and he sat me down one day and he was like, He's like, stop wearing headphones at the gym. Is it because 70% of the battle is the mental battle? Because eventually, without fail, there's one part of your run, there's one part of your workout where your brain is screaming at you, where it wants you to stop. It's saying you're in pain. You can't do it. You're tired. You're fatigued. But when you use your brain, right, like, or I guess whatever you want to call it, use your willpower to supersede what your brain is trying to tell you, and you are like, no, I'm not tired. I'm not fatigued. I can go further. I am stronger than this. And then all of a sudden you just stumble across crazy amounts of energy, right? So that's part of how powerful it's like your brain is your worst enemy and your best friend and your biggest advocate. And for some reason, I don't feel like who you are is what your brain is, because your brain will be like, oh, after that 10th rep, you might drop this weight on your face. But then something else, you can come in and chime in and be like, absolutely not. I think we're going to do 10 more for the audacity of even trying to introduce fear into me. Right? So I don't know if this is going to make sense to some people, but it's definitely going to resonate with a couple. So the act of being in these houses and visualizing myself as more, being more, I think is my favorite part about being a realtor. Is it just, I see this path in my life. I see that path. I see that path. If I wanted this home, this is how my life would be structured. This is how I do my finances if I lived here, and if this is the school district, and when I have kids eventually, maybe blah blah blah. Like, it's like you're reminding your brain that there's an endless number of pathways, decisions, finance, income, and gain, right? When it comes to what your life could truly be when you're intentional about your situation. So I know a lot of, like, there's a lot of famous quotes. It's the same exact concept as like Jim Carrey saying that when he was younger, he would drive his car on the top of a hill. I think he was overlooking Hollywood, and he would practice manifestation and visualization of one day he's going to be worth $30 million, or he's going to get a $30 million check for something that he does. And then fast forward, he eventually does do that through intense visualization, but he's up there creating pathways in his brain that weren't there before, creating ideas and probabilities and questions that weren't there before, just through the active imagination. And once you start to understand that you are in control of creating your whole situation, then imagination becomes really, really fun, but more importantly, becomes very, very productive. So, whatever you're doing with your life, you can't be in the same job you've been working the last 5 years and sit at your desk and visualize. Not saying you can't, but it's more difficult to visualize being the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, because you're not in the right environment, you're not in the right headspace mindset. So, if your goal is to be like the CEO of something, then maybe turn on the video of the CEO of somebody giving a speech and start visualizing yourself giving that same speech. And whatever he's saying, start visualizing yourself as somebody who is delivering that speech, somebody who has the brain to deliver that speech. So whatever he's saying, whatever structure he's saying about how he deals his life, start visualizing that that is your life, that is your structure. If it's about, you want to own a Lamborghini one day, I think you should go to a Lamborghini dealership and visualize yourself as somebody who can afford, somebody who can pay, somebody who can drive this, somebody who this car is meant for. The car is meant for you. You're not meant for the car. I don't know if you get what I'm saying with that. Like, none of this stuff, it makes you, you make it. Someone someone's brain creatively thought of a Lamborghini and brought it into reality. The only thing that brought you into reality, if religious, is God. You were his idea that he created, right? That you were in his head. You are the manifestation of his thoughts made real. We're made in his image. We have the same abilities to certain degrees to do the same thing. We are here to create, to expand, be fruitful, multiply. So if you start to really, really dive into that thought process, you start to realize that all the universal principles work together. Nothing's better than the other. It's all a circle. It's all cohesion. They all fit together very smoothly. And you won't have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to whatever you want to be and do in this world, because somebody's already done it, and you're here to figure out how to do it in your specific, unique way. So hopefully you guys understand that. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully it's something that should make sense, right? And headed home to get some more food in. I'll see you guys at the gym this evening for the tasty arm workout we have coming. Love y'all. Back at the gym for a succulent but subtle arm workout. All right, it's a late night session. The thing about the gym is if it's open, no matter what you did during earlier in the day, make it in. That's the name of the game. Forget having a set gym schedule. The set schedule is it Monday? Shoot, I guess I got a gym, right? Unless it's a active rest day. I might take an active rest day tomorrow, but not today. Had a super, super busy, productive, wonderful day of real estate, being a lender, doing some singing. I didn't bring you guys along for the singing this time, but tomorrow definitely will. But yeah, maybe tomorrow's a rest day because we had a really good, productive week. But knowing me, I think I'd love to get a good back day in tomorrow. But we'll see. But today, bis and tries, preacher curls, dumbbells, ropes, all sorts of stuff. Very excited. Very excited. Since it's arm day, I probably should have more carbs today than normal to put a little bit more emphasis on there. So carb cycling is a thing where on the days like big muscle groups or days where you really want to improve something, you can definitely like have a little bit more carbs unless you're cutting. Even when you're cutting to certain degrees, all in moderation. But like if you do like a 50 carb day, typically you can go up to like 200 carbs, maybe even more. Like definitely on leg day, since I'm trying to grow those, I have a lot of carbs on that day. Some people call it refeed days, carb cycling. All that works for your benefit. Just take a look at your macros, listen to your body. Your body will tell you when it is time for some carbs. Of course, when you are cutting, ignore that because your body always wants to stay in a state of consistency, right? If your normal, like, go to baseline weight is like 150, and you're one of those people that's like, I can't gain weight, that's because your body wants to stay at a certain weight. It's comfortable. It does not like change. Your body is consistent. That's why you have to push past so many mental balance checkpoints and physical checkpoints to get yourself to new thresholds of muscle and growth. You're actually fighting what your body wants to do. So keep that in mind. Certain times where you listen to it, it knows best. But all that comes from being very intentional and consistent, deliberate in all of your training. Sometimes your body's lying to you, and it's like, hey, you're lifting too much weight, you're going to hurt yourself. And then if you push past that boundary, you realize it was a fake red flag. And your body has a lot of fake red flags, but you only really start to realize those when you push really hard. And then second, through listening and monitoring every single day, like, okay, this is a similar alarm to an alarm I had last week. My body said I couldn't bench 225, but I did it anyway and I didn't get hurt. So my body's now giving me another alarm. I know for sure I don't have to listen to this one because I know I've done it before. So we're good to go. But sometimes it's just a little slight different alarm in your body. Your body's like, hey, probably shouldn't do that. And that might be the one to listen to. I can't tell you which ones to listen to, which ones not to listen to, but your coach can to certain degrees. You definitely can. Just really like dig deep and be like, am I being a bitch? If you're not being a bitch and you're genuinely having red flags go off, don't do it. Don't do it. Because getting a PR today is not like, that's great. But getting injured while doing a PR and you're out the gym X amount of days is not worth it. I know people who have really pushed it on squats and injured themselves really bad and were out the gym for 6 months. And I don't think the PR that they hit that day made up for the fact that they lost all of their muscle from just being out the gym. After 3 days, your muscles start to atrophy. So what is 6 months going to do? I know this for a fact, right? So when I tore my patella, I was not able to work my legs for like 6 months, a little longer. And boy, when I tell you it was a bag of jelly in all disgustingness, all visuals, it was just like goop. And keep in mind, I was fresh out of competition. I was on stage at 195, 4% body fat, solid, real life muscle, triple digit muscles. In 6 months, all that muscle turned to soup. Boy, I never want to experience that again. And if I can help someone train properly, obviously you have a million resources. So, like, I don't really know what the true calling is for the vlog, but I'm being obedient in doing it. I'm being disciplined. I'm not doing this to get the fan base. I really like the idea of having a vlog consistency partner, a video diary that I share. And whatever comes of it, comes of it. If nothing comes of it, I'm also good with that as well. But if one person watches it, learns how to properly train, takes my advice, doesn't get injured, hey, you are very welcome. No thanks needed. I think another reason why, actually, I know another reason why I love this vlog situation is because nothing over here is manufactured. If you're watching this early video, I think this is like day 4. You hear the mic quality is not the best. The video quality, I'm still working on how to upload properly to YouTube. As we increase, the production will increase as well. And as that increases, just through, because I love good video, I like good quality, I like putting out quality stuff. But I don't necessarily care too much in these early videos because we're just trying to find the foundation. But, as we upgrade, there's a feeling of authenticity when you're first starting out something new. And vlogging is very new for me. I'm not a yapper. I know you couldn't tell. Very good at yapping if need be, but I'm not a yapper. But having a vlog where people are just kind of like giving you their true, unfiltered, unpolitically correct dialogue, I think that's what's missing. And I think other people are starting to realize that, like all the streamers who are, I think like Kai Cenat is doing a 30-day straight stream, and it's hard to put on an act all day, every day for 30 days if it's not who you really are. So Kai Cenat is doing a beautiful job of showing that he is who he presents to be. Is that an end all be all? Can someone act for 30 days straight? Of course. Of course. Hollywood's a perfect example of somebody who can put up a front for years and years and years and not be who they really are. But the vlog style, unscripted, I think people are going to really gravitate towards that in the future of being like the number one form of entertainment. We are desperately in search of something real in this society, in this world, in 2024 and going into 2025. We are, we, right? Desperately in search of something authentic, something like, first of all, I don't know if it's just me. You know what I hate on social media are those fake real videos like, oh my gosh, I just caught my husband doing this crazy thing. Let me take you guys. And he's doing something that's supposed to be cute and loving, but you can just tell it was scripted and they practiced this 3 times and then turn the camera on. I hate that shit. Or someone's like, I saw those videos. This girl was like, my snake is dead. And she's sobbing and stuff and she's holding the snake. And then at first I'm like, oh my gosh, it's her pet. And then I took one step back and I was like, wait a minute. She set the camera up, perfect angle, has a microphone on it. I think she had a microphone. And just starts crying for the camera. I was like, bro, are you Nicole Kidman? What? What? Is this a production? This is a production. This is not real. I was like, why are you trying to make me feel like this is a real true life emotional experience you're having? What? That was very dishonest. I did not like that. And I think other people are starting to feel similar. Feel similar. Like we don't like that fake authentic. And although there are vloggers who have been caught, faking stuff for camera, I think us as a society, we have an innate ability to smell authenticity. I was just talking to one of my clients today who I'm assisting purchase their first home. And he was telling me about this study that they did. And I have not fact checked this, so I don't know how true it is. But he's a very trustworthy individual. In my experience, if you go about your life trustworthy, typically you're not going around trying to impress people with lies. Anyway, the study was they were the old thoughts were that love produces the most outward frequency. Like people, like there's hate, sadness, love, all the emotions, things like that, all the frequencies. And he said that it was thought that love was the most powerful, but they realized authenticity produces the most vibrations. I'm not sure how they measured that. I'll look into it. And if that's true, that makes sense. We're seeing how Hollywood is dying. We're seeing how people are gravitating away from the celebrity and gravitating towards the streamers, gravitating towards the YouTubers who let you into their home. C-Bomb lets you in his home. Alex Hormozy lets you into his business and his family and his structure. Bro, Sam Sulek yaps on camera for hours and hours and hours, and people can't get enough of it because, I think people are nosy, of course, right? But people who are doing something worthwhile, it's entertaining. It's entertaining. And I think there's not necessarily a need to showcase something fake. We've seen enough of Hollywood. I don't think people want that, but let's get this arm workout started. I think we're going to start with preacher curls. See you guys over there. Posted up in the corner today. Not trying to piss anybody off today. Getting them in the camera because they don't want to be filmed. It's like I'm not being disrespectful. I get it. I get it. Sometimes you just want to work out and maybe you're making ugly faces. You don't want to be filmed. That's fine. We're doing dumbbell curls. try and do less yapping while actually working out so I can focus. Yep. So I measured my biceps earlier and I got pretty much, I think it was, they were 18-inch biceps, right? 18-inch biceps? Yeah. So I had 18-inch biceps. My goal is to have a lean 19-inch bicep, preferably 20-inch bicep by the time I hit the stage in April. So not necessarily upset about that. I know other people are like much bigger, whatever. This 25-inch biceps, 30-inch biceps. But aesthetically, I think 19 to 20 would definitely match the rest of my body very well. Very well. So that's what I'm after. Set number 2 coming up. All right. Slow and controlled. I like to raise my elbow up a little bit. It engages the shoulder a little bit, but biceps are connected to your triceps, connected to your shoulder. So as you get a little bit of work, not having the shoulder lift for you, but if you get a little bit of work in with everything, you could even kind of flex your triceps at the bottom slightly. They all kind of work in tandem. There's a symmetry involved, so. Oh, sheesh. Forearms are feeling that one, boy. Where is my pre-workout? Got some salt head in this. Got some Celtic sea salt. Headstrong pre-workout from NutriShop. And some BCAAs. Green apple flavor from NutriShop. NutriShop, I'm pretty sure it's in a couple different locations. NutriShop Parker is its own in Colorado. So if you're in Colorado, head over there. Still kind of warming up, but let me up the weight. Up the weight a little bit. Get a little bit of beefers action in there. Let's do it. Yo. So, some people, I think it's recommended that you take your pre-workout like 30 minutes before you start your gym session, but I like to drink it during because I typically have decent energy when I start, and I notice I typically like start to crash out halfway through, but if I drink my pre in the middle, I'm consistent the whole time. So I listen to my body and I adjust it. Let's go, bitch. Bicep burns, I think, are the number one least favorite burn of any workout, any part of my body that burns during the workout. Oh, calf burns, I would say, are second. Bicep burns are something different. They hit me so different. Pain, 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 pain. Quad burns feel great. Back burns feel great. Chest burns feel amazing. Shoulders feel great. But biceps, that's just straight torturous pain for me. But again, all pain that's leading towards gains is beautiful pain. Not to sound all fucking soft or anything, but developing a relationship with pain is something that will benefit you in every single area of life. Of life. I've become very successful with that in my back of my head. Being a realtor, loan officer, manager of both, able to do loans in all 50 states, in magazines for that. My last song got the top 40 on iTunes. My solo music that I wrote myself and performed. Been nominated for Broadway World Best Supporting Actor when I did Sweeney Todd. So qualified enough to tell some people this. But developing a relationship with pain is so beneficial. So beneficial. It makes life better. Because think about it like this. Best example I have for you. If you're somebody who looks forward to the weekend because Monday through Friday is like, okay, I just got to get through it. And then when Saturday comes and Sunday comes, I get to relax and have fun, go out, drink with my buddies. It's a blast. You only have 2 to 3 days a week of feeling good about yourself in your life. But if you reframe it and you look at Monday through Friday as beautiful as well, the pain is helping you grow, become stronger. You're learning a lot. You get to show up to work. You get to make money and provide for your family and learn new skills. And you develop a love for that. Then by the time you get to the weekend, you still get to enjoy and love that too. Now you have all 7 days of pure joy to work with. And that is how I operate my life. I don't look forward to weekends. Every day I look forward to. I don't do anything different on the weekends because my schedule is flawless. My schedule is very precise. My schedule is the same Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's the same schedule. Improvement, self discovery, learning, gains, fitness, music, acting, auditioning, eating, bodybuilding, progression, watching motivational videos, learning some type of skill to improve my life. And with a vlog that I film every day, no way I could be capping if it's on film. So my plan is to do this vlog every single day forever. So if no one else does, you'll know that there's one person who sticks on it and really does live the stuff that they post on socials, right? This is not a status, this is a video, this is my life, and I love it. Oh, sheesh. My goal is not the Olympia, right? But my goal is to be a buff ass nigga, though. Even more so. My goal is to do everything I've ever wanted to do. My goal is to speak everything that I've ever wanted to do, everything I'm going to do ahead of time, and then film me laying the bricks to get there. A real life, real time biography, I guess. And not even that I want to be known in that way per se. It's just more like I know before I started doing things, I was not sure things were possible. I would look at very successful people like they were aliens. I would look at these people like they had something I didn't. That they were given a roll of the dice that was just beneficial, and I was given some dog water. But as you realize, no matter what your hand is, it's just as much good as it is bad. And every single day, you have to make the same choice. the same choice every single day, to enjoy it or not, to do better, to get better than you were yesterday or not, to help somebody around you or not, to get out of bed on time or to hit the snooze button. It's simple, 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 simple. Whatever you have is more than enough. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to develop skills and become more. I'm saying what you have, who you are at the core, is all you've ever needed. I should have started this vlog 4 years ago when my life started to change. When I was 150 pounds, when I had no money, when I couldn't sing at all, when I wasn't handsome and had no hose. Should have told you. I should have started the vlog then. I may not be as relatable as I was back then, but we're not super successful yet, to where people think I was given something. And oh boy, I was not. I took it. I said, gimme, bitch. That's what I said. To life. And you know what life did? Gave it to me. And it continues to do so. Because I demand it. Through focus, prayer, intention, active listening, God, confidence, belief in myself, and adjusting every single day. Boy, this burns. Oh, fuck. Oh, sheesh. Doing a drop set. I got 50, 40, 30. It's not crazy weight, but as we rep it, you have no idea how heavy 30 pounds can get. Stop being a bitch. Oh, come on. Okay. Next. Next on the menu, hammer curls. We like hammer curls. Bicep curls, definitely work on getting that good peak right here. And hammer curls just extends the whole bicep, right? Do some 30s. Let's see how that feels. Goal is to gain a whole inch to 2 inches on my biceps in 5 months. So we have to really work them hard. Very intentional, very deliberate. And have the diet support growth. Lots of potatoes, lots of chicken, lots of asparagus, lots of healthy fats, lots of good carbs, no pastas, low sugar, right? Good amount of salt, good quality salt for vascularity and hydration. Lots of eggs, lots of fish. Salmon will help tighten the waist. Shit. Sheesh. Whew. That's what we like. That's what we like. That's what we like. Late night gym session, empty gym, good tunes, good people, beautiful weights, beautiful iron, producing a beautiful temple that we are deliberate and intentional about maintaining every day. That's the name of the game. I think bodybuilding, actually, I'll go back. I think fitness. When you really start getting into fitness, a lot of people find it because they're damaged. Let's be real. A lot of people are in the gym because there's a lot of mental demons that they're fighting. And I think that that's beautiful. I think that there's so many unconstructive ways to deal with your shit. And the gym is a beautiful way to turn a negative into a positive. Bodybuilding specifically attracts the crazies, right? It attracts the people who are highly damaged, highly in need of validation, highly in need. It kind of reminds me of theater. Like, theater people are mostly like the look at me's. I'm attention whore. All eyes on me, spotlight, single spotlight. The whole room is here to watch me do my thing. And it attracts that type of individual who is in need of that. But honestly, at the core of it, you really need to love the house that you're given. Love your temple, love your body, and lifting and eating right and bodybuilding is such a great display of self-love that I don't think is really pushed out and talked about enough. Like, you get up every day and you work on your instrument. You take care of your vessel. You put the polish on it, right? You want this to look great. And I know there's some people who do it to like attract women, attract the opposite sex and attract different types of energy, but at its core, I love the fact that that I was blessed, you were blessed with a temple to polish, maintain, and you're responsible for. Shit happens in life. You might wake up and have something incurable or have something happen to your body and it doesn't work the same, but no one can say that if you work out and take care of it, no one can say that you didn't try. No one can say that you didn't do your best. And it helps mitigate and lower the chances of something like that happening, and it lowers your recovery time if something does happen. Oh, oh sheesh. And we haven't even begun. We haven't even begun to talk about the mind-body connection that happens when you start to move your body and think at the same time. Your mind gets sharper. Your thoughts get unclouded. You don't necessarily forget as much. Like, you're like, okay, I'm in the middle of a sentence, I forgot what we're talking about. That doesn't happen nearly as much when you start gymming, dieting properly. If you are what you eat, and your brain burns calories, the type of calories you put in your body, your brain burns and runs off of that. Do you think it would work more efficiently with better quality food? Do you think it would work more efficiently with less fat in your bloodstream, with less fat and weight on your arteries and your heart and lungs? Like, oils, whatever it is bogging down your system. It's not rocket science. You become better. You become better. Let me make sure this is still recording as I'm yapping. Oh yeah, we're in business. Let's hit another set. Let's grab the 50s for some hammer presses. Sheesh, that's a lot. For me. I'm trying to do slow and controlled though still. If I can't do slow and controlled, it is too much. Solid 12. And let's go down for a little drop set. Saying a little drop set reminded me of who's that painter? He was painting some pretty little birds, and he's had a little happy bush. I forgot the guy's name. That's what I felt like I sounded like. But hey, fuck it. Gym is an art. Gym is beautiful. Gym is biology and chemistry. Sheesh. I guess bodybuilding is not necessarily just the gym. Oh, sheesh. Whew. I know the arms are getting a little pumped, and we like that. You can see them through my hoodie. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Big fan. I'm gonna get some water. Be right back. Water is excellent for during the gym, before the gym, staying hydrated, because that's what gets you your solid pump. All right, creatures. Last set alert. Let's make it count. I think the 50s were a little too much for right now. Not that I'm a bitch about it, I just don't know. I'd rather not snap something. So let's do some 40s. Let's do some 40s and get some really good quality work out of these. Heavy weights does not equal more gains. Quality equals more gains. Yep. Hopefully these are quality. I kind of zoned out just thinking about the reps. Should not be zoning out. Make your best gains, keeping your mind on your body and on the workout. Arnold Schwarzenegger said it best. He's like, you need to look at your bicep as you're doing it. Don't look at TV. Don't think about your phone. Don't listen to music. It'll give you your best results. Next up is skull crushers. Let's flatten some heads. All right, haven't done skull crushers in a while. Make sure my form is good, or at least passable. You know what I mean? I was definitely wondering what tricep workouts I stopped doing. I'm so glad I looked up C-bums 8-day split, because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like, skull crushers is a great tricep work. You can do these with a barbell or a dumbbell. I just kind of like the idea of doing it with a dumbbell right now. Helps me keep my elbows closer together. There's less pressure on my wrists. Oh shit. Oh shit. My hat's off. Hold up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Knocked my hat off. That's nice. That's really nice. Oh yeah. Don't even want to stop. Oh shit. That was some good crushers. Good crushers. Set number 2 coming right up. Since we had so much fun with the 40s, I'm thinking we should give the 50s a little ride. Pause. My arms are slightly undersized, so heavy emphasis on building our arms in the next 5 months. 1 to 2 inches minimum on the bicep. Let's get after it. that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Some workouts just feel so good. Ah, yeah. Sheesh. Fuck. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna watch this back. Watch the muscles rippling. Let's give y'all goons a slightly better angle, right? We stay on the 50s for now. Set number 3. Let's get after it, my guy. I used to take longer breaks in between sets, but I realized I might have just been waiting too long. I want to give a chance for the pump to dissipate from my lack of tenacity, my lack of impatience. Patience is a virtue, but not when you're talking about gains. Let's impatiently get these bitches. That feels so good, bro. Pause. Yes. Oh shit! I'm about to drop it. That's how you know it's good. Oh yeah. I'm gonna watch back this angle. Make sure I didn't cheat y'all out of the visuals. Last set alert. Let's make it count. Let's make it count. Let's do it. Oh shit. I felt something in the shoulder. Let's be more focused. Sheesh. Fuck. Sorry. Sheesh. All right. Overhead extensions and abs next. Whew. Yes. Yes. I really like doing these types of abs because your abs run 2 different directions, right? Up and down, side to side. So a lot of people think about like the leg ups, leg extensions, crunches, things like that, but a lot of people don't think about the side to side motions. So that's just as important. You can do these with weights. just a little light. This is some extensions. Yep. Overhead extensions. Love these tricep ones. I try to be careful with these because just the pressure it puts on your shoulder. I've seen people snap themselves up doing it, so I like to be very slow and intentional with these. This has a better range of motion than I was delivering on the skull crushers. Less of a squeeze at the top, though. It's nice. As I'm looking at my body, I think I could benefit from a high carb night tonight. I look a little flat. I don't look as full. So we're definitely gonna have some fun tonight with the carbs. Cannot wait. What shall I eat? Partial to pizza. For some reason, my body works really well off of pizza on high carb days. Don't overdo it though, of course, but that's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. Some pizza might be the wave. Already looking forward to a solid back day tomorrow. Like I said earlier, I might take a rest. Don't listen to my body. I'm going to do a lot of stretching tonight. Rehabbing is also highly underrated. Rehabbing, icing, massage gun, stretch. I do a lot of musical theater, a lot of dance, and with this amount of muscle on, I'm 210, so it's hard to keep your mobility in order. So I have to like overly stretch just so I can move. Do my pirouettes and all that stuff that we love to do. Pause. But yeah, so let me slide over the 50. Let's go up because 40 was a little unsatisfactory. It was not satisfying. But I'm thinking more weight will satisfy me. Oh, yeah. That's nice. That was real nice. That was closer to satisfaction. Much closer. Much closer. Yeah. 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 Put this 40 away. And the 50. Let's go up to 60. Last set alert coming up. Last set alert. We are on track to improving our arm size. And that is very exciting. Very exciting. It's always a good day to have big arms. very rarely run into a time where it's not conducive, convenient to have big arms. That's nice. I think the gym closes in 10 minutes, so I gotta hurry. I'm only like halfway through the workout, bro. Fix my head. Dumbass hit it. Okay. We gotta bang out at least 6 more. Fine. Okay. Sorry. I'm sure that made a loud noise. I apologize. Mic upgrade is pending. No, I realize I only did 5. I didn't do 6. I'm scared of these ones. I don't want to snap my shoulder trying to be Superman with it. Or that's an excuse because I'm being a bitch. Either way, I got 5. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm really liking this late night gym action. I can set my camera up in whatever angle I want. There's only like 2 people in here. They're all yapping, which I love because that means they're not minding that I'm yapping. One of them is buff as fuck, screaming in the gym. That's the kind of shit I like. I don't like that whole quiet gym session. It's not a library, bro. We're here fighting demons, tearing muscles, pumping blood into parts of our body, an obscene amount of blood in places that should not be there. It's a painful process. It's not pretty, but it's beautiful at the same time. Sorry, that probably made a loud noise. Apologize. I am a gym creature, gym rat. I love the whole culture. I love the smell of the iron, the leather, the dirt, the sweat. I'm home. The only reason why I'm not fucking double the size that I am is for one singular important purpose. Because God doesn't want me to be buff. I don't mean that as a joke. I mean as a joke. Like with a lot of the musical theater, a lot of the acting that I do, it requires me to have a certain mobility, certain finesse, dynamic to my movements, dance, choreography, stretch, and also like there's certain roles that I want to do that don't always help if you're rippling, massive, buff as fuck. I gotta give you guys some footage because at the size that I am, I already look like a superhuman compared to other people in theater. So I don't want to be comically big, right? I mean, compared to them, I would be comically big. Yeah. Next set coming up. All right. Slightly closer angle for y'all creatures. Let's do it. I had to cut the bicep work a little short because we only have 5 minutes left at the gym. So I really want to get some triceps in the burnout. So hope this is a good angle for y'all. Tricep pull downs. So the key to these that I was researching is stand up straight, go all the way down, hold it, but slow, controlled up, and go to complete stop, and then complete stop. Controlled, complete stop, complete stop. No momentum. Don't use any momentum. Try not to activate your chest during it. Keep your elbows pinned to your sides. And that is a solid tricep work out. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was nice. Probably got time for one more. Fix the angle a little bit for y'all. Last set alert. Triceps, triceps, triceps. I think they've definitely grown. Arms have grown during the session. I got a good solid pump going. Left arm still needs some work. It's not as defined as the right. But we're going to work on the symmetry. 5 months. Here we go. Yeah. Sheesh. That's all she wrote. Have some more food to eat. I think I'm going to make it a high carb day, a little cheat day. Pizza, because I'm not looking as full as I did the other days. Looking a little flat. But tomorrow, oh boy, we're going to puff out. I cannot wait to show you what we got tomorrow. Might be rest day, or it might be the back day of the year, of the millennia. Thank you guys for yapping along with me. Thank you guys for spending the day with me. Let's do it again tomorrow.